So variations are differences which exist among members of a species in a population. Now what exactly is the basis of variation? So we know that variations basically occur in the genetic material. Alterations in the genetic material can be considered as variations. What are the two major types of variations? Some variations may happen in the genetic material associated with the body cells, that is referred to as the somatic variation. Whereas some of them may happen in the genetic material of the germ cells, the cells which are involved in sexual reproduction. Such variations which are restricted to the germ cells are referred to as the germinal mutations, germinal variations. And we give a lot of importance to germinal variations because germinal variations are the ones which can be passed on from one generation to the next. They are heritable variations, that's why we give more importance to germinal variation. If they have a pattern and if they have a gradation or if they are small variations, they are referred to as continuous variations. For example, if you take height, there is a gradation in what height a person can be, what height different people are in a particular population. So that is called a continuous variation. If the differences are very unique and very you can say large, then we call it as discontinuous variation. Like for example, if an organism is exhibiting some variation which is not seen in any other member of that population, we call it as discontinuous. So continuous is something which is a slight variation, a slight difference that is seen from other members in the population. There are two types of continuous variation and two types of discontinuous variation. Continuous variation can be in terms of appearance, it is called substantive variation, and in terms of number, that is meristic variation. Now appearance, I already gave you an example, height of an individual. So there is a gradual pattern in what height different people belong to in a particular population. So it is something to do with appearance. Now number can be, say for example, the changes in fingerprints, the different types of fingerprints that we have. Now why where there is a change in the fingerprint is because at the tip of your finger there are ridges on your skin. The number of ridges on your skin is what is going to determine your fingertip. So here your fingerprint, and that's why here we talk about number. The number of ridges or folds on your skin. Discontinuous is something like I told you, characters which are not seen in other members of the population. They are large differences which make the organism possessing it very unique, very distinct. In that, if there is a change in the quality or the appearance, like for example, when all the fingers fuse together, it is called syndactyly. Meristic, some babies are born with more than 5 fingers, like in the case of polydactyly. So there is a change in number that is referred to as meristic. So this table gives you an overall classification of variations which you know no two individuals are alike in a population. Such differences are called variations, and we now know that variations, the secret to variation lies in the genetic material or the DNA of an organism.